Pollo a la brasa, charcoal rotisserie chicken. That's the featured item at a Peruvian chicken shop, of course. But there are other items to get too. There's seafood, there's beef, and even chicken cooked a different way. Stewed chicken? What's that like? I'm gonna find out. Join me on today's episode. Let me say a few words about Don Pollo before I get started. It's a local pollo a la brasa chain in the Maryland suburbs here in the DMV, in the Washington, D.C. area. And if you want Peruvian items beyond pollo a la brasa, you pretty much have to go to these pollo places. I mean, there are few, dedicated Peruvian restaurants that don't specifically specialize in pollo a la brasa, because most of them do. So Don Pollo is a pollo a la brasa chain, but they do serve other things, and I did focus on those other things today. And the first item I'm going to try is the Jalea con mariscos. I think sometimes it's rendered as Jalea de mariscos on some menus that I've seen. I hope I pronounced that correctly, but basically what it amounts to is a platter of fried seafood. I see some squid. There's some squid rings, and I see some tentacles, and I don't know what else. I'm thinking fish and shrimp, but I guess I'll find out momentarily. Oh, I don't know if you're supposed to use your hands or what, but I'm going to poke my fork into the first piece here. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Some sort of fleshy fish. I don't know what kind of fish it is. Let me get another piece. Let me bite off a piece and let's see what it is on the inside. Oh, some sort of white flesh. It might be tilapia, I'm thinking. Because tilapia is a very common white flesh fish that is used in different preparations. Oh, there's a shrimp in here too. I think for my next bite, I'm going to grab the tentacles that are very conspicuous sitting on top of this platter. Oh. That's good. With squid, the apprehension is always whether or not it's going to be tough or not, but this is pretty soft. Oh, here's one of the squid rings. It's a bit chewy, as squid is apt to be, but I wouldn't say it's overly chewy. Oh, there's this condiment cup of onions. I think this is the salsa criolla. I think that's what it is. Let me try some of this. Oh yeah. It has the kind of oniony sharpness, but it's tamped down a little bit by some sort of souring agent. And I don't know if I'm supposed to sprinkle it on top of the seafood or if I'm supposed to eat it and chase the seafood with this. I think you're supposed to kind of sprinkle it on top, and let me do that. Okay, for my next bite, I'm going to get some of the salsa criolla with some fish. Oh yeah, that's nice because it's just more complex. There's more going on when you eat those onions with the fried seafood elements, the fish in that case. I mean, if you had a really bulky kind of bodybuilder type of potato, you would get a yuca fry. Basically what it amounts to is a very robust, starchy flavor. Not quite sure what you're supposed to dip it in. I don't have any ketchup or anything like that. And then there are these kernels of corn. I don't know how to eat these or what I'm supposed to do with them. Do I just nibble on them? Yeah, they're just kind of like toasted and roasted kernels of corn. I've never been served anything like this at a Peruvian place before. I don't know if you're supposed to mix it into the seafood or into the onions or what, but they have a nice kind of roasted crunchiness about it. I mean, or, you know, when I bite into the kernels, I mean, basically they shatter and disintegrate. Okay, the next platter I'm going to dive into is the lomo saltado. And this item is served at a lot of the pollo places and at Peruvian restaurants. Its origins are as a chifa dish, meaning a fusion of Peruvian and Chinese elements, and it's an ultra popular dish. I'm kind of favoring it myself now as I'm going to Peruvian places, and my eyes are always looking out for it when I look at menus. So basically it's beef stir-fried with tomatoes and red onions, and it's usually served atop a bed of French fries and served with white rice. So that's lomo saltado. Let me dig in. Let me try some of the beef first. Yeah. I don't know what kind of beef that is. I'm guessing skirt steak, like the kind that they use to make fajitas. It's really tender. Let me try that again. Actually, I'm gonna try to get all the elements, the beef, the onions, the tomatoes, maybe stick a French fry on it too. Oh, this is not easy to do, but here it is. Oh, beef, tomato, onions, and a French fry. Oh, one of the fries fell off. Let me put it back. Well, yeah, that's good. Wow. I've been to Don Pollo locations before, and I have had their pollo a la brasa, the rotisserie charcoal chicken, but it's been a while, so I wanted to order it and reacquaint myself with it. And I haven't been to this location of Don Pollo here in Bethesda, Maryland, so I just wanted to try it. Let me grab this leg and thigh piece. I have to rip it off. Let me just rip the leg off. Oh, here it is. Oh. Let me put some of the ají verde on it and some of the ají mayo. I don't know exactly what that one's called, the pink sauce. Oh, here it is. Oh my God. With pollo a la brasa, you want it to be smoky and you want the skin to be crispy. You know, it has to have some element of those two things. And that first chicken leg, I wouldn't say the smokiness was terribly pronounced, and I wouldn't say the crispy factor was terribly pronounced either. Let me try this thigh piece and see if it's different. Yeah, the flavor is there. Those classic pollo a la brasa spices, whatever they are, I can taste it. And the chicken is very moist and tender. I just wish it were a little bit more smoky, and I wish the skin were a little bit more crispy. I wouldn't say this is a failure. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far. And it does taste good with the ají verde and the ají mayonnaise. Oh, yeah. You know, when the smokiness is lacking a little bit, those condiments really do help out a lot. I got the rice and beans and the plantains. I usually get French fries, but since I got the lomo saltado, I know I would be munching on French fries, so I got the rice and beans. I don't know if that's a Peruvian combination or not. I know it's a Mexican combination, rice and beans, but let me just try it. It's black beans and white rice. Yeah, that's a classic combination, rice and beans. It's very moist. I mean, you want that. You don't want it to be dry. Having said that, though, I do wish it was a little bit more saucy, maybe a little bit more wet, because the sauce helps the beans really integrate well with the rice. When it lacks a little bit of sauce, the beans and the rice don't marry as well. They kind of sit, the beans kind of sit on top of the rice, but it doesn't really soak into it as well. Let me try the plantain. Let me poke one and try it out. Oh, There is a strong plantain flavor. That's a good plantain, but it needs to be just a tad more soft, I think. Maybe this piece is different. I don't know. Let me try. Yeah, this one's a little better. But still, just a tad. Maybe just a tad softer. Maybe I'm nitpicking a little bit, but I've had some really good plantains, and whenever I'm impressed, they tend to be softer. But the flavor is really good. I mean, look at this. It looks the part. I mean, it's nice, and it's nicely charred on the outside and caramelized. That one's a little better too. The great thing about going to these pollo places and to Peruvian restaurants is the opportunity to try something new. And today I'm going to do that. I have something called esfotado de pollo. I hope I said that correctly. Esfotado de pollo. Chicken stew, I believe that's what it is, what it's called in English. So it's a stewed chicken. It has potatoes and carrots, and there's some sort of reddish ají sauce, a reddish chili pepper sauce of some kind. I don't know what kind of ají is used in this preparation, but it has a kind of reddish color to it. And I've never had this before. And in fact, I've rarely seen it on Peruvian menus. I can't say that it's a popular item. They certainly don't specialize in chicken stew at these pollo places. Ooh, I think I'm gonna need a knife for this. Oh, it's like a breast piece with a wing. I'm working at it now with my knife and fork, and I'm gonna try to rip a piece off or cut a piece off. And ooh, I did that. Let me just make it more. Oh, ambulance just went by. I hope everything's all right. I'm gonna cover it up with some sauce. I've cut a piece off. Here it is. Wow, I got it nice and saucy. Oh, wow. I'm dipping it again. Getting some more of that sauce. Oh, wow. That chicken breast meat is really moist and tender, and that ají sauce isn't spicy. I was thinking maybe it would have a slight kick to it, but it's slightly thick and kind of viscous and very savory with a kind of saltiness behind it. Ooh, here's another piece. Oh, wow. I like that. Wow. It's a good combination of flavor. Ooh. In my cutting of the chicken, I detached the wing. Let me just munch on the wing since, it came off. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow, that's good. Visually, it's not striking. It doesn't really hit you with how it looks, but it's good. It's almost like turkey meat. The way it's partnering with the gravy there, Look at that. I mean, it even looks like turkey. It's so meaty looking and white. And you know what? I'm comparing it to turkey, but the gravy itself kind of tastes like turkey gravy. It's like eating turkey almost. This esfotado de pollo. So it's really good. It's like eating turkey. Turkey meat with gravy, basically, what it amounts to. And potatoes. And so, yeah, let me get some of the potatoes and the chicken. This is my first time having it, and I like it. And would I get it again? I would. Well, but, I have a tendency to, eat new things. So if I've already had this esfotado de pollo, I might not get it again if I see something else on the menu that I haven't tried. But I like it. I give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up to the esfotado de pollo. Well, that ends another episode. Thank you so much for joining me today and watching. I appreciate it. I really enjoyed that food from Don Pollo here in Bethesda, Maryland. And you know what? There's a lot of pollo a la brasa places and Peruvian restaurants all over the Washington, D.C. area, in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. So there's a wealth of opportunity to film future episodes, and I hope you'll join me for those. Until then, take care. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.